Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and across the globe. Welcome to Real Talk Corner. Hadassa, how are you?
Hi, I am fine, thank you. How are you, Esther?
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and those of you around the globe who would be viewing us. This is Real Talk Corner on this beautiful Tuesday evening where conversation sparks change and every voice matters. It's a wonderful Tuesday evening on this 19th day in the month of May in the year 2026. And you all know I always have to say how the time is flying. I'm yours truly, Dr. Esther Cruickshank, and we are here. Tonight is my co-host with me. She is going to be joining us momentarily. And I am looking forward to this episode this evening. You know, there's a lot that is happening, but I must take time to say thank you, God. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Jesus, for your breath in my lungs, for keeping me safe, for allowing me to see another moment like this. And I am grateful for life. You know, I've had so many news within the last 2 weeks of persons that I know that just collapsed and died. I mean, younger than myself and older than myself. So, you know, I am grateful for being alive. And I think despite all the challenges that we face from day to day, we ought to be grateful to God for life. Life is precious. Despite all that is happening, no one wants to die. You understand? We all want to live. And to me, once I have fulfilled my purpose, it's neither here or there with me. You know, trust me. I enjoy my life. I am thankful to God for it. But when death comes, I'm going to welcome it with open arms because when you look around, what are you really living for? It's so much corruption and confusion and bacchanal and who don't like you and who you don't like and who hates you. It really doesn't matter. So while you have your breath in your lungs, people, enjoy your life. Live life like it's golden. Try to be good to people. Come on. If something is not true, don't speak about it. I was told as a child growing up, if you have nothing good to say about somebody, say nothing. But you know, we find the worst to say. And even if someone is going through their challenges and whatever, what it is it your business to broadcast it? What is our problem? We look for the littlest thing and we want to bring people down. That's all we want to do. But you know what? Do like me. Let them say what they want to say. My shoulders are broad and it's going to slide off like water on duck back because I really don't care. As long as you are born into this life, you're going to go through trials and tribulation. You're going to have people say the worst about you. They will do you bad and expect you to keep your mouth shut. And as one person, don't keep my mouth shut. I'll tell you as it is. If I offend you, I'll say I'm sorry. But listen, you all keep coming with it. It doesn't matter to me. I wouldn't be the first, and I definitely wouldn't be the last for whatever it is. So you all got to tell yourself the same thing. Whatever you're going through, don't be ashamed. You would not be the first, neither would you be the last. So continue to live life. Try to do good. I know sometimes we messed up, but try to do good. And come on, if you can't say nothing good, don't say anything at all. Right? Enough about that. I hope my co-host join me shortly, but I think she's having a little technical difficulties. However, tonight I want to talk about politics. I didn't really want to, but I think I need to make some statements. Now let me say this here. People, we are living in a time where it is so easy for persons to be hurt, especially political parties like the PNM. The people who leads the PNM ain't worth nothing in my book, not even a penny. All right? Not even a penny. There is so much, and I want the people of Trinidad and Tobago to take a deep breath. Stop being arrogant and foolish and start listening to what is happening around us. Evaluate when the PNM has been in power from 1960 whatever until the present time when they were not in power, how your life situation was when they came back in power, how your life situation was when they went out of power and another party government was in power, how your life situation was. Let us evaluate because there's so much noise. And I'm not going to say that I am disappointed in Penny and her thieves and hers. Let me take that back. It's not thieves I wanted to say. I am disappointed in Penny and her bunch of Alibaba and the 40 thieves, right? They have no shame, people. They have no shame. They have no shame. They will do what they have to do. They will watch it through your eyeball and they will lie. Okay? But somehow, the government that is in power right now, I don't know what it is. Do not be afraid of these people. I think we have the wrong set of people to deal with these hooligans. Well, you forget some of the things that the former prime minister would have said. Let me say this, they are not for us, they are not for the people on the ground. You all see how much corruption information is coming out? Because listen, they could run, they could hide sometimes, but they can't hide all the time. The information is going to come out. And everything that this UNC government is doing, they have a problem with it. It seems as though the UNC government is doing nothing good in their book, but that is okay. Let's start with Penny and talking about asking what is our crime plan. We don't have a crime plan. Well, Miss Penny and the PNM, you all had a crime plan. That is why so many people were murdered. That is why so many people lost their lives, because you all had a crime plan. We don't have a crime plan. And look how the murder rates have dropped. And I don't want people to be fooled. Nothing happened overnight. If you're accustomed sucking salt, you think you will change, and the doctor told you, listen, you have high blood pressure. You need to stop it. You think as the doctor tell you that you're going to stop it? You will try. 2 days after, oh gosh, you're going back to suck. And then you realize, oh my God, I'm not supposed to do this. You take it, your pressure going back up high. Nothing happens overnight. So when Penny and the clowns ask about the UNC and the crime plan, we don't have a crime plan. You all had one. And this is why you all brought the country to the state it is in. Not only did you all had a crime plan, you had the white collar crime plan, you all had the black collar crime plan, you had the red collar crime plan. Because everything in this country has gone through. It's crime. What do you think? Fraudulent behavior and stealing, all that is crime, All the things that we're hearing about is crime in different factors, in different areas. It's crime. And the PNM is good at that. They're good at overpricing things, and that is why they hurt so much. They're good at keeping the poor man, the man who are voiceless, down, and fooling you with a CPEP contract and a this and a that and a the other. Nothing of substance and nothing of value for the people who dip their hand in their fingers in blood, in red ink. I had to say blood. In the ink to make them stay there. They come at your door close to election to vote for them. And do they study you afterwards? No. The people they study and they give things to are the ones who they sit and rub shoulders with. You all can't see that? I am not and will never say that the UNC party is a perfect party, because nothing on this earth is perfect. So I can't say that. But oh, for God's sake, can't you all see this? The leadership of this UNC government is working on your behalf. You all are not seeing all the things that is happening. everybody want to focus on the CPEP and the URP. And I understand. I understand that that held a lot of family together. I know that. And I will continue to lobby for things to keep moving a little faster because people are really suffering. Yes. The corporation needs to take in more people. Listen, too many people crying. I know that. But at the same time, do we forget when the PNM came into power, they would not have stopped CPEP and the URP because they are the ones who invented those agencies. And that is what worked for them. That is what helped them to put money in their pocket, amongst other things. But at the same time, there was no benefit. No benefit for you as a human being. You couldn't go to the bank with that. Yes, you were able to put food on your table. A lot of women came to me and they're crying out, what is happening? But all I would tell you, have some patience. Go to the corporation, go and put your name down, beg, do what you have to do, because I understand the pain. I understand the situation. Okay? But this government wants to make it better. And it might seem as though it's taking a very long time. Yes, it is. When you have no food to put in your children's mouth, when you have no money to pay bills and the landlord put you out, I know how it feels. I understand. I was never put out by a landlord, but I know when there is no food to put on the table for your children. I understand that. But I want you all to pray, ask God to help. There are things out there that you all can do, trust me. There are things that you all can do. It have companies and private, agencies and whatever. They are looking for people to work. I drive and I see these signs all the time. The thing is, some of us, we don't want those jobs because we find we have to work too hard. And that's the other thing. Some of us want the CPEP where you could work for what? 2 hours and go home. It is not going to be like that anymore. Come on, Trinidad and Tobagonians. We need to understand that things are changing. The economy is changing. And the government have to put things in place that would better your lifestyle, not to keep it the way it was under the PNM. So when Penny is talking, she's talking all kind of stuff. She's asking all kind of questions. But there are good things happening. And I want to ask my producer to play the national protesting. All right, okay. We're going to hold on. We want to talk about things that should have been done years ago, that is now coming to pass, the fusion, that people can enjoy their life. Those of you who have one hand or one leg or no legs, you now can enjoy walking, not having to pay thousands of dollars to get it because it is given to you free. You have to think about the laptops that has revamped, and your children can now have a free laptop for those of you parents who cannot afford it. All those things were taken away from us a decade ago. It is back. And soon and very soon, you wouldn't have to face the store to buy books. Those of you who have young children going to secondary school and primary school even, you know the price you have to pay for those books. Excuse me, that is soon going to be a thing of the past. So we have to be a little patient. We have to be a little patient. What is my next area? Penny, not, you have it? Okay, go ahead.
As a powerful symbol of how far our people and our nation have come. A place once shaped by hardship, sacrifice, and struggle now becomes a place of healing, rehab, and human dignity. It is now my distinct honor to declare this center officially open.
There is no greater satisfaction than to be participating in some concrete manifestation of development, some project which makes the lives of people better. To come here and be part of good work, something you are rewarded for. I think that's an extraordinary feeling.
Today marks an important milestone in the continued strengthening of healthcare services in Trinidad and Tobago. This center represents a practical and compassionate response to a very real national need. I want to say that we can have no greater priority than ensuring that our citizens have access to quality, equitable, and compassionate healthcare. That is the responsibility before us, and that is the work we must continue together. Better days are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Now, this is what we are talking about, and there are so many other things that we can refer to that has come into fruition since this government has come into power. And these are things these people could not have afforded to get these limbs. No. But now they have an opportunity. There are so much more that we can talk about. Let's talk about the PAC controversy involving Senator John Bates, Faris Alwari, and the former health minister, Terence Dial Singh. It is not a small political embarrassment. Now, I know for a fact that is what the PNM does. They do their stuff, they stay silent, and they don't care. You all saw how the former prime minister, how he behaved in the parliament, how he tried to bully Saddam, Minister Saddam. This is their behavior. They do their thing and they try to bully people. Sit down. He not apologizing. This man is so disgusting. The PNM on a whole, the leadership of the PNM on a whole is very disgusting. They don't care. They don't even care about you. You go off to support them and to, dip your finger in ink for them, but they don't care about you. They care about themselves and who they care about, but they don't care about the masses of the people. The opposition leader, Penny, I keep saying she cannot demand accountability from the government while appearing hesitant to impose within her own ranks the right thing. She will not dismiss them. They will do whatever they want and she's going to keep them there. She doesn't care either, because you know why? She is not in charge. She is not she's only called political leader of the PNM to show face. Penny is not in charge. You all think she's in charge? This is why she cannot dismiss them. Alwari stand up and say whatever he wants to say. Stuart Young to say whatever he wants to say. He does whatever he wants to do, because you know what they'll always say? Money talk and bullshit walks. And that is how they see us. We are a bunch of bullshit people. They don't care about us. They just want your vote when the time comes. Some of you forget how much you were suffering. Some of you forget that. Yes, you may not have a CPAP job now or whatever, but you forgot that you were suffering before too. Some of you didn't have a CPAP job. And I understand the pain and the anger and the frustration. But it is going to get better. Trust me. I have that confidence in our Prime Minister, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, that she is going to do what is necessary within the near future to ensure that the population have what is needed to help them live a better life. I know that for a fact, but it can't happen overnight. It takes some time. And I know there are other things that I don't want to discuss here. It is very sensitive, but we have to have patience. We have to use wisdom, and we have to have God, Spirit in us to help us to be strong. There are a lot of betrayal. There are a lot of undermining already taking place by the PNM. All those PS those public servants who pretending that they're smiling with us in our face and behind our back, they're stabbing us. Don't worry. They did it in 2010 and 2015, you know. And then they came up with the propaganda that worked for them and they got back in power. But I'm saying to us, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, it is not about fighting party, you know. It's about having a better lifestyle, having a better environment to live in. That is what you all need to think about. An environment that is conducive to a better lifestyle. When policies are put in place, when other things are happening so that you don't have to live in fear. You don't have to be looking over your shoulders all the time. Look at the decrease in murder from the 1st of January to the 18th of May. Compare it to 2024, 25. Now 26. Some people might say, so that is no big thing. It is a big thing because in the PNM time of raining, it was climbing up, up, up. It wasn't coming down. Murder rate was climbing like wildfire. So that is something that we have to pay attention to. Don't make them fool you with their foolishness. They had a crime plan, and the crime plan was to allow the people to kill one another. There was nothing that was preventing the people from doing what they have to do. So we need to come up. We need to, understand what is taking place and know that things will not remain the same. They talk about the housing. They're trying to stop everything. Where was OPR? Let me talk about the OPR. Where were they? As a matter of fact, the OPR is the PNM, you know. That's who they are. The PNM was there doing all that they wanted to do. Where was the OPR? But all of a sudden, this government, and the PNM wasn't doing nothing for the people on the ground, you know. This government want to give houses to how much thousands of families. OPR all of a sudden have a problem. We're not against OPR. That is something that the UNC implemented. It wasn't even the PNM. But you know what? It's the PNM sycophants who are in charge. They are the ones who are making it difficult. They don't want you all on the ground to get a proper home, a proper house to live in. Stay in the bush, stay on the ground, stay in the old shack. Everything that this government is doing, and you see tonight I'm calm, I'm not shouting, because I am so tired of people not understanding that what this government is doing is not just for themselves. Of course, it's for all of us, because all of us are citizens. But it's for you and me and others. We're not billionaires. We're not millionaires. So we need a government who is going to work on our behalf. And the government is working on our behalf. But the PNM will be obstructive all the time because they don't want you. The thing is, if you start to be comfortable, if you start to feel happy about what the UNC government is doing, they know that they don't stand a chance at all. So they want to ensure that nothing we bring forward, this government bring forward, is going to succeed. But by God's grace, it is going to. Because we have a leader who understands their tricks and their schemes. And she understands that we have to continue to fight. We cannot sit down to ensure that the citizens who deserve what they are doing get it. They would set up people, they would pay people, you understand, to come and say things that is not correct. You all need to pay attention. Pay attention. This government is working for you, on behalf of you, for you, so that you can live a better life. But the PNM don't want a better life for us. They don't want a better life for the citizens. They only want a better life for the 1% and those hierarchy. They alone must have a better life. What did the former Prime Minister say? He don't have a problem with the rich getting richer to help the poor. You know any rich that's really help poor? They just put shit down your mouth. The rich don't help no poor people. They just give you discarded things. Think about it. The rich just help their own rich people. So that is why he don't have a problem with the rich getting richer. To do what? To have the poor as slave. So Master David come back because you don't get nothing. All who just talk about the poor and the poor and the poor, they don't give you all nothing, you know. And if they're giving you something, it is nothing worth anything. It is just good to throw in the dump. But that is how they see us. And you all must come to your senses and understand that this government, this is what I want you all to understand, this government is working on your behalf, you know. You think the prime minister need to be killing out herself day and night? She's a senior citizen, and sometimes I don't know how she does it. That woman work overtime. I don't even know how much sleep she gets, but she is doing everything in her power to fast track things so that the citizens can get what they deserve. And you all need to sit down, stop listening to all the noise that makes no sense. In the noise, you would not get the facts. You need to stop, stay quiet, take a deep breath, and pay attention. Pay attention to those who are making all the noise. Pay attention. And that is the message I want to give to us tonight. Because the PNM will continue to do what they're doing. They'll continue to make the noise. They'll continue to try to bring distraction so that you wouldn't see what is happening, what the UNC government is doing for your betterment. And every time something is done, they try to counteract it with foolish talk. And they send up a hooray, and you all are caught up in the noise because you're going through a little situation. Listen, when you go through a situation and you come out of it, you appreciate your life and you appreciate everything, because you know why? It didn't come easy. Nothing good comes easy. Just remember that. Nothing good comes easy. Everything is highlighted for all of us. The PNM took us to hell and in the gutter. And you all remember the reason that we did not vote for them. We vote them out. Don't forget that. Don't come back and say, well, I'm sorry, I vote for the UNC government, because some of you saying that because out of ignorance. No, don't go down that road, because you will sorry in time to come when you vote back the PNM if you go that way. But I can't see you all going that way, you know. It's a little tough now. I'm pleading with you all. It's a little tough. It is going to get better. Just try not to lose your life in the process. Don't do things that will cause you to lose your life. Continue to trust God. Continue to have a little hope. All hope isn't gone. A little faith in our Prime Minister, because she's working. She's working with her team to make it better. Even if it doesn't seem that way sometimes, I am telling you, trust God and have a little faith in what she is doing. Before this year is ended, a lot is going to take place. A lot. Just know that. She is not just, sitting down and sleeping and wasting time. No, she is working for the people. Don't study those who may say the wrong about you. Don't study, I know, it happens in every party. But if you have patience and you wait, you would get what belongs to you. Nobody can take what belongs to you. You would get it. So let us continue to stand with our Prime Minister. Let us continue to work along with her. Let us continue to know that things is getting better. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of details, but just know things are getting better. Producer, you agree with me? Let us continue to stay strong. Let us continue to stay focused. Do not give up the fight. It is a fight, but don't take God out of your thoughts and let the devil come in for you to say you're going back to vote for the PNM. No. As a matter of fact, by the time that time comes, you wouldn't be saying you're going and vote for the PNM anyhow. Yeah, you wouldn't. It's a transformation that has to take place. The position that the PNM has left this country in, a transformation have to take place. And it's not easy. One, because you have a set of PNM wicked people still in all these ministries. They're wicked to themselves because we are working for betterment and they are trying to sabotage the things, the good things that this government wants to do for our citizens. So they have to be wicked to themselves. The public servants who are, what you call them, die-hard PNM, all you're so wicked to all yourself and your family. Some of you can't see that this change that is taking place is for all of us. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to be supporting whatever the government is doing because this is the government of the day. So you all are compromising, you all are betraying, you all are just wicked to be doing some of the things that you all are doing. And you're not, you don't care what it is. All you used to get plenty money to fill all your pocket. It's more than the eyes can see. So now it can't happen. All the wrongs are being unearthed. And you all can't deal with that. But I pray and hope that some of these things that is coming to light, that you all will make a good jail, some of you. You will lose your jobs because you all don't care about anybody else but yourself. The scripture said that we ought to be our brother's keeper. But you know what? We are our own keeper. I am seeing and I'm hearing the things that is going on in these ministries by public servants. You all need, I mean, you could say whatever you want to say about me, I don't care. You all need to get up and walk out if you cannot support the government. If you're not doing right as a public servant, you are not upholding the contract that you signed, the agreement that you signed, you should get up and walk out. Because you're not there for yourself, you are there for the citizens of this country. So don't be fooled, people. A lot of them, they're there and they're undermining. The same thing they did in the year 2010 to 2015. They undermined the government, the UNC government. That at that time was the partnership. They undermine and then they come with email gate and they come with all kind of stupidness. And you all believe it. What about this woman, this gracious woman, that you all just only believe the lies, nothing good? And you're seeing it. Who is responsible for raising pension? Who is responsible? God, there's so much. But you still want to put the PNM. And sometimes I say, you know, the PNM should have really win. And some of you would have seen. You would have died. It would have been much more murders. Because nothing was going to happen in the positive. But God knows and he sees the ones who are crying out and who was hurting and who was going through real frustration and depression. He had to have some mercy. But I pray that this mercy would be extended for a very long time. Because coming back into a PNM country, and they say that, you know, this is a PNM country. You understand? I know this is a country of the citizens, for the citizens, of Trinidad and Tobago. A PNM country. Some people say, anyhow, let me don't say that. I don't want to get in trouble. Because there are some things I want to say, but I can't say it. But all I would say is that we got to hold strong, we got to stand together, and we would reap the benefit of what our Prime Minister is doing for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. She's not about herself. She's not a greedy person. She's not evil and wicked. She's here to serve us. And that is what she said all the time to her team. Serve the people, serve the people, serve the people. Put God in front, walk behind, and let his grace and mercy, and keep faith, and let his grace and mercy follow us. Serve the people, serve the people, serve the people. Put God in front, walk behind. Let us continue to do that. I am going to call it an evening where we are going to evaluate what is happening. Come out of the noise a little bit. Stay calm. Take a deep breath. And think. Start from way back, 2010 to this present time. and see the odds, see what took place under the partnership and what has taken place under the PNM and now what is happening. Do that. Come out of the noise. Let Penny and they continue making noise. Let them continue to do that. We are not going to be bothered. I'm not perturbed, I'm not bothered, because I know at the end of the day, those of us who understand we are going to be moving forward with a better government, with a better lifestyle, with better governance. We are going to be moving forward in that. It's a little tough now. It's going to get better. I keep saying that all the time. And let us remember, it is the PNM who didn't have a crime plan. They're asking us about it. They had one. This is why they destroyed the country. But the truth is they had none. They talk, all they're focusing on is SOE. We come in SOE and we still in SOE. That, I mean, those things are so trivial. Is it affecting you in any way? Is the SOE affecting your movement in any way? Is it stopping you from doing what you want to do? We are so easy with the flow that murder is still being committed. Those who make up their mind to be wicked and to do the wicked things. It is not affecting us, but it is there for a purpose. Let us trust that purpose by our Prime Minister. There is a reason for it. There's some rogue element that has to be dealt with. And we need to have the SOE. But it's not, for the normal citizen, it is not affecting us. I could leave my home and get into my vehicle and drive into Port of Spain or drive into South. It is not affecting us. So what is their problem? They have a problem with the SOE? It is not affecting any of us. It will only affect the ones who are criminal-minded and who intend to do foolishness, who intend to destroy other people's life. But let God help us. Things is going to get better. You know, I wanted to talk a little bit about this little boy, but the name has missed me, who are missing in Tobago. And you know what? We need to comfort ourselves. That child is not alive. For who know, we know that child is not alive. But I pray, God, that, what is his name? Angelo. I pray, God, that they would at least find his remains so that some rest and peace can come to the family of little Angelo. Whatever took place, God knows. And I hope that the criminals who dealt with that little child is going to be found. I pray and hope. But it's nothing that we want to carry on for too long. I am praying that they find his remains soon as possible. Because it is not an easy thing to not have closure when your loved one is gone missing, or even if you know they died, you want some closure, you want to see, you want to be able to find the remains of this child. So I hope that Tobagonians will stick together. They'll work to ensure that they find the body, the remains of that child. He already started to decay wherever they put that body. So let us continue to be watchful. Let us continue to be mindful. Let us continue to be prayerful. Let us continue to be our brother's keeper, looking out for one another. And let us continue to do right. A lot of us are not doing right. And let us continue to love no man. Let us stop hating one another. Whether you support the PNM or you support the UNC, we are living in one country. What I totally against is the fact that the leadership of the PNM taking us for fool, taking us for granted, that they can make all this noise and they didn't do what they're supposed to do for the citizens. And everything that this government is doing, they have a problem. Citizens, let them have a problem. Their pockets are full. They had 10 years. Their pockets are full. Don't make them fool around with you, because at the end of the day, we still have to work for what we need to get. It's nothing we get free. The government of the day is going to put things in place to make your life better, but you aren't getting nothing free. Absolutely nothing free. You've got to work for it. Okay, let's see. I think that might just create people to feel more sad when they actually see him. No, don't put on. Yeah, let's just, we know the name. Let us just, pray that his remains will be found so that closure can come to the family. Yes, and we continue to pray for the family, for strength, for God's grace to rest upon them so that they can have peace in the midst of this storm. It is a storm. Let us continue to pray for our Prime Minister. Let us continue to pray for the team of ministers who have been working very hard. Pray for security, all our security ministers and Homeland Security, National Security, whatever. The masses of the ministers are working very, very hard. Very, very hard. There might just be probably one or two, and I'm not going to call no name. But I think most all of our ministers are working extremely hard to get this economy turned around for the betterment of our citizens. So first continue to pray for them and then continue to, work along. Let us change our mindset. We want a better country. We want a place and a space where we can move around freely, enjoying our lives. Don't allow anyone to mess with you. Don't let the propaganda that they're ready to bring out, take control of you. Let us do right for one another and for Trinidad and Tobago. May God bless you all. May you all have a great week ahead. And don't forget to join me next week, Tuesday, right here, same time. And also on Sunday morning, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., where I teach on the scriptures. God blessings to each and every one of you. Be good. Bye.